Picture this. A grand ballroom in Manhattan, sparkling with chandeliers, filled with the hum of laughter and the clink of champagne glasses. It's my brother Tom's wedding day, a moment meant for joy and family. I'm Sarah, standing there in a simple blue dress, smiling through the pain. Tom, the golden child, has always looked down on me. But tonight, he takes it to a new level, turning his big day into my public humiliation. The reception is in full swing. The venue, a historic hotel, glows with elegance. White roses, gold tablecloths, and a dance floor packed with guests. Our family from Ohio, Tom's New York colleagues, and his fiancée Emily's Connecticut relatives mingle happily. The crowd, mostly folks over 55, sways to classics like Sinatra and Elvis, songs that bring back memories of simpler times. I'm at the family table, proud of the place cards I designed as a wedding gift, trying to soak in the moment. Then come the toasts. Dad speaks first, voice thick with emotion, welcoming Emily. Mom follows, sharing funny stories of Tom as a kid. Then Tom takes the mic, looking sharp in his tuxedo, his smile confident. He starts sweet, thanking everyone, praising Emily. But then his eyes find me, and a familiar smirk appears. "And then there's my little sister Sarah," he says, his voice booming. "Always the dreamer. Remember her big plans to be an artist or writer? Well, life's got a way of teaching lessons. Sarah's been hopping from job to job, waitress, odd gigs, you name it. But she's consistent in her, let's say, adventurous career path." The room laughs, some awkwardly. I feel my face burn, my hands gripping the napkin under the table. He's not done. While I've climbed the ladder at Apex Marketing, Sarah's still figuring it out back in Ohio. But that's okay, sis. Not everyone's meant for the big leagues. To Sarah, the eternal optimist. Let's go back to where it all started. Our childhood home on Maple Street in Akron, Ohio. It was a cozy 2-story house with a big porch where Mom sipped coffee watching us play. Dad worked long shifts at the factory, but always had a smile for us. Tom, 2 years older, was the star from day one. He was the kid leading backyard games, building forts, always in motion. I was quieter, lost in sketchbooks or writing stories about far-off worlds. Our parents didn't mean to play favorites, but it happened. Tom excelled in sports, Little League hero, football captain. Dad would cheer, "That's my boy," while I got, "Why can't you focus like Tom?" when my grades dipped because I was doodling. Tom leaned into it, teasing me. "Sarah's head's in the clouds again," he'd say at dinner, and everyone laughed. I'd shrink, feeling small. By high school, the gap widened. Tom was prom king, dated cheerleaders, and got a scholarship to NYU. I struggled with anxiety, finding solace in art and writing. I chose community college for graphic design, while Tom studied business. At my graduation, he smirked, "Sarah's taking the slow road." Mom and Dad nodded, worried I'd never make it. After college, Tom moved to New York, landing internships that turned into a fast-track job at Apex Marketing. He'd call home bragging about deals, fancy apartments, weekends in the Hamptons. I stayed in Ohio, freelancing as a designer and writer. It looked chaotic, but I was building something real. In 2010, I started Visionary Digital, a small business helping local companies with branding. It grew fast, 6 figures in revenue by year 3, 7 by year 5. I hired staff, opened offices, but kept it quiet. I didn't want the family scrutiny or Tom's smug comments. At family gatherings, he'd jab. "Sarah's still chasing rainbows," he'd say, and Mom would sigh, "She'll settle down someday." It hurt, but I swallowed it for peace. I thought family meant supporting each other, not tearing each other down, but that wedding toast showed me how wrong I was. Fast forward to the months before Tom's wedding. The family was buzzing. Tom was marrying Emily, a kind lawyer from a wealthy family. I helped where I could, designing invitations, suggesting venues. But every interaction with Tom carried his usual condescension. At a family dinner, he bragged about his latest promotion at Apex. "It's all about hustle," he said, eyeing me. "Sarah, how's the freelance life? Still scraping by?" I forced a smile. "It's good, actually." But he pressed. "Come on, sis. At your age, you need stability. I could get you an entry-level job at Apex." Entry-level? My company could buy his department. But I stayed quiet, not wanting to escalate. Wedding planning brought more slights. Tom left me out of the rehearsal dinner, saying, "It's for networking, successful people only." Emily apologized, but the hurt lingered. Then came the bachelor party call from Vegas. "Sarah, you're missing out," he slurred. "This is the real world, not Ohio." It was like he thrived on putting me down. By the wedding day, I was tense but hopeful. The ceremony was beautiful, but the reception shattered that. As Tom's toast echoed, I realized this wasn't just sibling rivalry, it was betrayal, plain and simple. Back at the reception, I'm nursing a wine glass, trying to shake off Tom's words. The room's alive, guests dancing, laughing, reminiscing to old tunes. My phone buzzes, a New York number. I almost ignore it, but curiosity wins. "Hello? Is this Sarah Thompson, CEO of Visionary Digital?" a polished voice asks. My heart skips. "This is Richard Harlan, Managing Director at Apex Marketing. I'm not interrupting your brother's wedding, am I?" Apex? Tom's boss? "No, it's fine," I say, stepping outside. "How can I help?" "Ma'am, I'm thrilled to speak with you," he says. "Your company's acquiring our digital division. I wanted to personally congratulate you. It's an honor to work under your leadership." I nearly dropped the phone. The acquisition was real. My idea to expand Visionary by buying Apex's struggling digital arm. I'd kept it secret, even from my team. But here's Tom's boss calling me ma'am, like I'm his superior. "How did you get my number?" I ask, stunned. "Your assistant forwarded it, said it was urgent. We're announcing Monday, but I wanted to reach out. You're a legend in the industry." As he talks, I glance at Tom, laughing with his groomsmen. He has no idea. The irony is delicious. His failed sister is about to own a piece of his world. I think Richard, hang up, and feel a surge of power. Revenge isn't my style, but justice? That's fair game. That night, in my hotel room, I can't sleep. Tom's betrayal replays. His smirk, the laughter. I pace, sipping tea, thinking. Visionary Digital is a powerhouse. Hundreds of employees, offices in 3 states. I built it from my basement, using AI-driven marketing strategies Apex could only dream of. The acquisition? My plan to grow bigger. I could confront Tom now, but that's too easy. I want him to feel the weight of his words just as I did. I call my assistant, Lisa. "Leak a hint to Apex's internal chat," I say. "Nothing official, just enough to stir buzz." She hesitates. "This is personal, Sarah." I nod. It's time. By morning, I'm ready. The post-wedding brunch will be my stage. Tom's about to learn the truth, and it's going to hit hard. The brunch is at a sunny cafe by Central Park. Mimosas flow, leftover cake sits on plates. Tom and Emily glow, but I'm calm, waiting. Tuck turns to work. Tom brags. Apex is merging soon. I'll lead the charge. His phone rings. Richard. He steps away, then returns, pale. Sarah, why did my boss call you ma'am? He asks if I congratulated you. All eyes turn to me. I sip my coffee casual. Oh, that. Visionary Digital, my company, is buying Apex's digital division. I've built it from nothing. We're leaders now. The table gasps. Mom's hand covers her mouth. Tom stammers, You? Buying my firm? I nod. While you mocked me, I was succeeding. Richard reports to me now. Tom's speechless. His world flipped. Emily squeezes his hand. Dad looks proud. Finally. The truth lands like a thunderclap, and I feel free. Weeks later, the acquisition goes smoothly. Tom keeps his job, but he's humbled. He avoids me at first, but guilt brings him back. We meet in Akron on a park bench. I was jealous, he admits. I'm sorry. We hug, tears falling. Emily pushes for therapy, and we start healing old wounds. Mom and Dad apologize, vowing to support us both. My company soars, and Tom thrives under new strategies. Family gatherings feel warmer now, the rivalry fading. Looking back, that wedding was a turning point. Tom judged my failure, but success isn't one size fits all. For those of us over 55, life teaches us, don't underestimate anyone. Words wound, but truth heals. Revenge wasn't about destruction, it was about balance. Tom found humility, I found my voice. If you're facing betrayal, hold on. Your moment of justice might be closer than you think. What a story, right? From betrayal to justice, Sarah's journey hit deep. Now, I want to hear from you. Where are you watching from? Small town USA or big city? Did Sarah's comeback inspire you, or did Tom's apology resonate? Drop a comment with your thoughts and hometown. If this moved you, hit like, share with a friend, and subscribe with the bell icon for more stories of triumph. Let's keep this community growing. See you next time.